Good morning, Pastor Steve here. Turn to Hebrews chapter 7, beginning with verse 1. For this Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest of the Most High God, who met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings, and blessed him, to whom also Abraham gave a tenth part of all, being first translated king of righteousness, then king of Salem, meaning king of peace, without father, without mother, without genealogy, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but made like the Son of God, it remains a priest continually. Melchizedek just pops up in the biblical narrative in Genesis. Remember, Abraham had taken his trained servants and his little private militia there and gone on a dangerous expedition to rescue Lot and the other captives taken in a battle when Sodom and a couple of other kings rebelled against the 5 kings. All of the spoils of Sodom were taken. Abraham pounded these guys, brought back all the possessions, brought back Lot with all his stuff, and all the women and all the people. Now, Genesis 14:17 through 20 talks about after his return from the defeat of these kings, the king of Sodom went out to meet him at the valley of Shavah, that's the king's valley, and Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was the priest of God Most High, blessed him, and he said, "Blessed be Abram by God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand." He appears, and then nothing else is basically said. Abram presented Melchizedek with a tenth, a tithe, of all the items that he'd gathered. By this act, Abraham indicated that he recognized Melchizedek as a priest who ranked higher spiritually than he. In the 110th Psalm, a psalm written by David, Melchizedek is presented as a type of Christ, fulfilled in Matthew 22:43. Some propose that Melchizedek was actually a pre-incarnate appearance of Jesus Christ, also called a Christophany. It's possible, given that Abraham had received such a visit before. Remember in Genesis 17 when Abraham saw and spoke with the Lord in the form of a man, a pre-incarnate appearance of Jesus Christ. Our passage says that he was without father or mother, without genealogy, without beginning of days or end of life, resembling the Son of God. He remains a priest forever. I think the question is whether the author of Hebrews means this actually or figuratively. If the description in Hebrews is literal, I can't see how it could be properly applied to anyone but the Lord Jesus Christ. No mere earthly king remains a priest forever. No mere human was without father or mother. If Genesis 14 describes a Christophany, then God the Son came to give Abraham his blessing. In Genesis 14:17 through 19, he appeared as the king of righteousness, the king of peace, Isaiah 9:6, and the mediator between God and man, according to 1 Timothy 2:5. You may have an opinion on this, but one thing is certain: only Jesus can be a priest after this order. Only Jesus can be termed king of righteousness, king of peace, and the mediator between God and man. And I am pleased to say, that's my king. You ponder that, Pastor Steve.